Good day and welcome to Shantae's Corner. I hope you guys are staying warm wherever you may be. I am here in Houston, Texas, and it is windy and cold here. So yeah, I'm out on my morning walk. I just wanted to do a response video to Scar in the Woods video in regards to relationships today. I can, like he did, I can only speak to what I saw and what I knew or know that I wanted in a relationship. A lot of times we emulate what we see, and I know for myself, if I wanted, I grew up, I don't know about the younger generation, you guys probably didn't watch it, but I grew up watching the Huxtables and Good Times and Family Matters, Step by Step, and things like that. And so that's what I wanted, a family like that. And a lot of times that's not what we saw in our own homes. And so a lot of us tend to emulate what we saw in our own homes versus what we actually want. And I didn't want to be that. I, wanted the husband, the kids, and unfortunately, I'm still single at this point. But that's what I knew I wanted, and I know also that I wasn't prepared for that yet. I would love to be a mother. I would love to be a wife. But I want it done the right way. And a lot of times we don't see that. And so we emulate what we see. And it tends to be a lot of negative, especially if you look at the TV now. We have more wholesome shows than, unfortunately, the younger generation tends to get. You get a lot of ratchet and a lot of reality TV, which unfortunately is negative. And the family structure has broken down. I mean, I look at when I grew up, my great-great-grandma was the center. And it's like once she passed, the family events aren't the same. My grandmother and my great aunt were the cooks in the family. And now that my grandmother has dementia, she doesn't cook like that. Us younger generation don't. And where I am, I don't tend to go home regularly. So the family structure is just not what it used to be. And so it affects our relationships because we don't have that family structure. I lived in California where I was able to see a multi-generational family. My Vietnamese friend, all of her family lived together in one house. It was multiple generations, the kids and all. But in our community, the Black community, you don't see that. Everybody wants to do their own thing, and it affects the relationships. Even, I guess, somebody older than me may have saw more of that family dynamic. I mean, when you look back at what we went through as a people, you see that they were more connected. But now everybody's for themselves. We can't even live together. Like, there's always bickering and things like that, and it shouldn't be that way. It really should not. We should be helpers one to another. If you are a Christian, then you should understand that we should be helpers to one to another. Family supporting family. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening. Everybody's doing their own thing, and it causes that individualistic attitude, which destroys the family. Everybody's about me, me, me. And it's really sad, it's so sad. So, and I think that's really what affects the relationships. You know, you see that happening so much now because everybody's concerned about themselves, and it's not about the greater good of the community. And we all have to take accountability for that. We all have to take accountability for our role in what's going on. And by you sharing this video, young man, you know, it starts with one. And so that's why I'm responding back, because we definitely need to see a change. There definitely needs to be a change. And things happen for a reason. You know, we don't know what's going to cause that change. And I think with the C word, it made people even more individualistic because everybody was stuck in their own little bubble, and didn't go out much. I can only speak for myself with that. Like, during that time I moved from California to Texas, where I was working in the office in Texas, and here, since I've been here, I've been remote. So I'm not interacting with people like I used to. Moving to California from Georgia, the first thing I did was join meetups so that I can meet people there. But here, I haven't had that opportunity to do that. And I've went, you know, to see if I could do that on Meetup here, and it's not the same anymore. So it's definitely caused a breakdown since the pandemic of relationships, but we have to be intentional about building those relationships. So that's what I have to say in regards to that relationships. And so I hope this encourages somebody. So just know that we can do this, guys. If it's something we're serious about, we can change what's going on. We just have to want to. So that's what I have to say on that aspect, and that's what I'm working to do, one person at a time. Definitely change what's happening. So have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.